subs, Cody. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 1 of the night. We got ourselves Team Phatttt taking on KingZone 4Head. And man, am I a fan of that name. So, we got ourselves pretty good players. We got some new people, some old people, and a mixture of the between. Looks like Dash does have his 20 champions after all, so we're good on that route as we get into the bans phase. It's going to be some Yasuo band away first. Velshark, any Jackbox, it's anytime soon again in the future. That was fun. Would love to run Jackbox games again. I don't think we're going to be running any tonight. However, I am looking at other opportunities to pull some of that more community-oriented stuff out. So don't worry. Don't worry, Velshark. We'll be back. We'll be back with some Jackbox. Just keep your eyes on Discord announcements for when that stuff comes up, because I'll try to let you guys know earlier rather than later when that sort of stuff is arriving. So, okay, sister time before I go. Blue team wins in 28 minutes. Mina, I love it. Well, all right, so her prediction, blue team, Team Phatttt, is going to win in 28 minutes. We'll see if Mina is correct or not. I'm actually going to write that down and hold her to it. Hold her to that. I got to scroll all the way to the bottom of my long list here. All right, 28 minutes for Team Phatttt. Here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep saying ladies and gentlemen until I'm tired of saying ladies and gentlemen. Kidding. I'm done now. Hope you all are doing well tonight. Glad to have you all join us, and stick around. We'll get some awesome games going. If you're interested in playing, feel free, like Dapagod did, to sign up using the exclamation point join and your in-game name, so we can make sure to get you all into these awesome games as LeBlanc is banned away. Now, Urgot, he's OP. On the 9.6 patch, he's absolutely ridiculously busted, or at least everyone says that. I have yet to actually see him in a game myself be played, but according to everybody freaking out on the internet, which you know that if it's on the internet, it is true, Urgot is busted. Do we believe it? I don't know. We'll find out. Either way, he's not going to play this game, so we won't be able to see whether or not he's truly busted. Speaking of busted, Silas going to be banned away. Intra losing access to the Karthus, which means more than likely he'll be picking up the Azir if he's in the mid lane. He does have Smite currently sitting on his spells, but don't know if that's going to be the way he goes. Yep, Jungle Akali locked in for Team Phatttt. I like it. This is good stuff. We got Fiddlesticks in the middle. King Yasuo bringing that out. This is good stuff. This is what we want to see on a for fun night Thursday night. I almost said Friday night, but it's not fun Friday night. It's fun Thursday night. So it's fun Thursday night. We're going to have some fun games, everybody. We're going to have some fun games. Okay, here we go. We got Day Daddy Me Link looking to pick up his first kill. Yes, first kill, his first champion. He's gonna last second lock in the Nidalee. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. I like this Nidalee. Okay, so she's completely lost her spears. She doesn't do any damage anymore, but she does have some heals, which is pretty good. Actually, I did hear that apparently, Nidalee is now being run more often as a support champion, going Klepto and maxing her heal, which is really interesting. But either way, most likely looking with that Smite to be in the jungle, just getting some Cougar jumps. If you see a Cougar, run the other way. From the Korean mid lane, enjoy gangplay. My third time you'll be playing. Oh, third time you'll be playing. Let's go. All right, Dash, let's see what you got for us. As Nuez locks in the horn, and there's no more rhymes. No, Cody. There's no more rhymes after the horn. That's all there is. All there is. Lee Sin also locked in. Chad gonna go ahead and grab that, and we see that the Smite got switched over, so it's gonna be a little more boring. No Jungle Akali. It's gonna be Lee Sin in the jungle. That's all right though. We got Zed locked in. There we go. So that means it's more likely going to be a bottom lane supportive Fiddlesticks paired up with that Nidalee in the jungle. So that means we got some ADCs to still pick up, and there's been no ADCs banned yet, though the second ban phase has started, so we can see ourselves maybe a Lucian banned away, maybe a Sivir banned away. However, it's the Morgana who it can be very problematic dealing when you are a Fiddlesticks, because basically you throw out the Crow, she spell shields the ADC, no big deal, and then you're so darn squishy, she lands a Dark Binding, and you're dead. Pretty easy. No, Cody. No, Cody. Yes, the horn. It's all about the horns. Jake, I want to buy the hat. Where you get that hat? I bought it online. I'm going to go ahead and type that. You're still upset that your mic won't pick up on Discord at all. Cody, what's going on with your microphone? Do you need to reset Discord or reset your microphone? I had my webcam freak out, which is why I'm using my older, not-so-good webcam. I'm hoping to get a better one soon. But we see the ADCs finally being banned out. The Sivir, the Vayne, the Kai'Sa, but that means we still have Lucian up for the picking. We also have a Ashe. Nobody plays Ashe anymore, but she can still get some nice hawk shots, as well as that Enchanted Crystal Arrow is always a nice one to have. However, I highly doubt that she'll be played this time. Most likely going to be Lucian on one team. And with the Vayne and the Kai'Sa banned away, I'm trying to think of other... Ezreal is still up and available. Everyone loves a good Ezreal. Who else on the ADC list? Tristana's played a bit on and off. Rocket Jump's really nice, getting in and out. Caitlyn's basically never played unless paired with Morgana. Nobody likes that crit champion anymore. Who's Caitlyn? What do we say? We don't know who that is anymore. Jinx has been picking up a little bit in popularity. People are liking her quickness. They're liking that Super Mega Death Rocket for cross-the-map plays. And when a bunch of enemy champions are squishy, especially if they're highly mobile, like maybe, say, that Zed, Jinx can be a pretty nice one to grab, survive the fight, if you can survive the fight, and then drop that ultimate on Zed as he is trying to recall or something of the sort. We saw her play it on Tuesday as Bard gets locked in by Dr. Monaco for the supportive role for Team Phatttt. I don't know why I keep saying King Phatttt. It's Team Phatttt. What am I talking about? The Speedy Blast picking up an ADC. Who's it going to be? Let's wait. Hold our breaths. Oh, making me eat my own words. All right, where's something? Yep. All right. So, yep, Caitlyn locked in. Actually pairs pretty nicely with Bard. Bard can find a nice binding with his Q set up for Caitlyn to drop her trap, and then you get even more CC plus all the damage in the world. Bard's slow is also pretty nice to allow Caitlyn to kite away as the Jhin locked in for the side of KingZone 4Head. Making sure that their team's looking pretty strong there. However, they got no tanks. They're looking for all the damage. Holy moly, what is this composition? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to League of Legends. We're going to have ourselves an interesting game here tonight. Yes, we will. All right, so here we see, I'm going to turn the music down just a hair. Yes, so, my brain's not broken at all. For Team Phatttt, in the top lane, we have Intra playing the Akali. Just kidding, that's the mid lane. Cody, Chad, taking the Lee Sin into the jungle. Nuez going to the top lane with the Ornn. Dr. Monaco with the Bard support. The Speedy Bast taking the Caitlyn bottom lane 80 carry. For the side of KingZone 4Head, we got Kill Yasuo taking the Jhin and the 80 carry role. J Daddy Me Link taking the Nidalee in the jungle. Dash with the Zed in the mid lane. Smartest on the Fjord top lane. Seen him play that before. And Crowboy with the Fiddlesticks in the supportive role. What are these compositions? We gotta discuss. As Nuez says, counter pick, agreed. Fiora is a nice counter pick to Ornn. That parry just so disgusting. Plus high mobility always hurts on Ornn, who basically, even though he's got a nice AoE Bellows Breath, he can't get it down if the AoE doesn't land. Like, meaning that the AoE is only in one direction, and Fiora can just dash away from it. Alright, Cody, I don't know, I uninstalled, I changed the input and all, it just won't pick it up, or it sounds like I'm 1,000 miles away when I'm yelling. Weird. Try to change the Discord settings and setting it to a different mic. Weird. Sethurge, pre-made teams, no, they are not. This is free play night. This is free play night. No, it is not. It is free play night. I don't need to say that anymore, but it's still fun to say. It's free play night. It's free play night. I'm updating my stuff because I'm solo tonight. Here we go, 4Head, and update the info. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, there we go. All right, look at Dash. He'll be playing good, says Challenger in Korea, believing me. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, Sethurge joining in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You didn't even use your in-game name. No in-game name, Kappa. All right, so looking at these team compositions, let's discuss a little bit. On the side of Team Phatttt, I definitely favor them overall. They got good engage with the Lee Sin and the Call of the Forge God. You've also got the Bard ultimate that can be an initiation when paired correctly. Akali able to die, back away, all that good stuff. Ornn can get tanky, especially if he builds tanky specifically. Lee Sin can also go slightly bruiser. So they have a bit of a front line, some nice range backline with the Caitlyn Bard, and then you have your assassin of the Akali, also some sort of kind of Lee Sin with those insect kicks. But for for the side of KingZone 4Head, you got no front line whatsoever. You've got massive burst damage. You got all sorts of wacky weirdness. Look at this. Fiddlesticks going to be diving in with the ultimate. It's an AoE burst damage, but there's no one really to lock down for the side of KingZone 4Head. They've got Jin, who can get some AoE and nice crit targeting, but he doesn't really have anyone to peel for him. You've got Fiora dashing and slashing in between everyone with nice lunges. However, she doesn't really have a front line that can absorb the damage, so she can be bursted down in a 5v5 fight. You got Zed, great assassin. However, if he ults somebody, Bard can just ult them and say, you know what, no big deal, they'll just be just fine. And then you got Nidalee, a champion who's been nerfed kind of into the dust. She's got a little bit of damage. We'll see if she can pull something off. Mostly it's the long-range engage. I don't even know what this team's going to do, guys. I don't know what this team's going to do. Y'all discuss in the chat. Let me know what you think about these team compositions. Who do you think is going to win? Mina posted earlier she thought that Team Phatttt was going to win under 28 minutes. We'll see if that's true or whether or not we are going to watch a slaughterfest. To be fair, actually, 28 minutes is not unreasonable for this team. They've got the decent engage. They've got decent damage overall. They've got a lot of stuff going for them. I'm not opposed to that. They've also got, Pharaoh Nidalee is a very nice skin. Heart Piercer Fiora, Praetorian Fiddlesticks, there we go. That is a wild Fiddlesticks skin, but I actually really dig it. Resistance Caitlyn, Snow Day Bard, Pool Party Lee Sin, and of course, if you're playing the Akali, you got to go the Prestige Edition of the KDA skin. Is there a different skin? I don't know. I never see it anymore anyway. It's totally cool. Also, the style of the jacket, do take note really quick. For those of you that care about these sorts of things, the jacket actually doesn't have this. This isn't like a shoulder strap. This is literally, she has a sleeve, and then this whole portion of the sleeve has been cut away. So it's kind of like the jacket hangs off of her shoulders. Like some people, kind of stylize, have it hanging at the shoulder, at the elbow mark. But it's still sitting on her shoulders as well. And it's got the fur on top of it. Like, talk about styling. Also, Akali, however you get your hair to defy gravity and go straight anime, that's really impressive. Alright, well, we're still waiting to get in game. We can do a little bit more analysis. Let's look towards the bottom lane. Bard, Caitlyn, a pretty safe team overall. Bard's got plenty of heals. The main issue is going to be when one of the teams, when Bard tries to leave to go get some of his charms around the map. We are into game number 1. Team Phatttt versus KingZone 4Head. Let's see what these teams can bring to the party. There we go. Let's go ahead and move the champions to the correct positions. It's going to be Zed in the mid lane. Fiddlestick support. Not sure why I moved the Jin to the supportive role. Actually, pretty easy from the side of Team Phatttt. Thank you for making life easy for me. Appreciate it.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Now, I doubt we're going to see any level 1 shenanigans. We don't have Reeves playing today. We also don't have any champions that are particularly good at that level 1. You'd think about maybe a Thresh or a Blitzcrank or a Braum. A lot of supports are actually kind of being the target for potential invade, but we won't be seeing that this time around. We do see a couple people stepping forward from KingZone 4Head into this bottom tri-brush. Gonna get a little bit of early vision, but again, even if they do find themselves in a nice... Oh, hold on. Dr. Monocle gonna take a couple of auto attacks. Okay, all right, never mind. Apologies, everyone. Jake was wrong. They did get something. I wasn't expecting Bard to flash, because even if they had no hard CC, Fiddlestick started Crow. He doesn't have Fear. Yeah, he started Dark Wind. Because he doesn't have that Crow, there's no chance for them to actually CC that Bard. He could have just walked away. Jin probably started his traps. Like, or no, he started dancing grenade? Yeah, that was Nidalee traps, excuse me. So he started dancing grenade. There was literally nothing to keep Bard in and actually, like, fighting. But you know what? Whatever. We'll take it. We'll take it. At least KingZone 4Head's going to take it. That's for sure. All right, Smartest getting a little bit of 1v1 against Nuez in the top lane, but he's actually losing out. Nuez is going to have more damage. Smartest gets a little bit of a heal, but Nuez is down to half. Hold on, the 1v1 continues. Nuez fleeing to his turret under 200 health. So losing out a bit when it comes to that overall pressure, and Fiora with a nice heal. I don't believe that was from Conqueror. It must have been just some lifesteal from that blade, Doran's blade, to start things off. A little bit of electrocute damage onto Crowboy in the bottom lane. Dr. Monocle starting off with some nice harass with those Qs. Gonna get a couple more autos as well. There we go. I do have to swap those ADCs, so if I back things up, I will have to do that. Crit for crit. ADCs losing a little bit of health each. Excuse me for a second. Well, that sneeze came out of nowhere, but we're back into it. About a standard start. Nidalee and Lee Sin trading buffs is pretty nice. Get a little bit of trade going on there. Lee Sin picking away the Nidalee's red buff. We'll see where he decides to take that. Thank you, Dappa Heal. Appreciate that. Nice binding onto the Jhin in the bottom lane. But nothing much going to happen there as Caitlyn's still just trying to clear away the farm. She's getting a little bit of farm lead over the Jhin, but Jhin not exactly known to be the best farmer, especially early game. He really wants to set up those dancing grenades to just clean up entire waves. After throwing a little bit of damage out. A little bit of poke onto the Caitlyn, taking her down just a touch, but nothing too much. Smartest under 200 health. Oh, Nuez is going to miss the knockup. The parry's going to be completely wasted. Smartest flashing away, but Nuez is going to flash as well. Get the auto attack down. Take first blood. And now the Lee Sin flashing away from both Nidalee and the Zed, who are here in the mid lane. Intra under half health, and Link is getting some nice damage down. The Nidalee going to flash over. Look for the Lee Sin. Drops him low. The spear is blocked by Intra. So the side of Team Phatt losing out. They're going to be trying to win at the top lane as Smartest comes back in with the TP, but can't find the kill onto the Orange. Zed going to get his Living Shadow dash. He doesn't throw out the shurikens just yet. The energy going to miss. So Intra still low, but sticking around. Akali's actually going to dash forward. Oh, this is aggressive. She knows that a lot of that's on cooldown. Drops the Ignite onto dash, but he's got to get the out trade. And that is a beautiful play. Cleans up the Akali for a nice 1v1 as she went way over aggressive without the health. Really unnecessary. And that Zed has electrocute damage. So even though his abilities can be on cooldown for a little bit, that was definitely unnecessary. Unnecessary. Just finishing up my quick tweet so that way everyone knows what's going on. If you guys follow me on Twitter, feel free to go ahead and like that, drop it down somewhere, let your friends know what's going on. But back into the game itself. 1 kill to 1, but really no major leads so far in this game. The Fiora does have a bit of a CS lead over this Ornn by about 12 CS. Maybe a little bit more than that. Yep, a little bit more than that. Quick mass in the bottom lane. Dr. Monocle's been snared up. He's trying to run. Dropped low, under 100 health. The Crow's going to bounce back and forth, keeping him extremely low. However, he's been able to get out so far at the moment. The Jhin does have flash available, but it's a 1v1 at the top lane. Smartest finds a parry onto the Q. Damage. One more auto attack with a knockup from Nuez. What a god! This Ornn, he's just going nuts in the top lane. Nuez, what are you doing? 2-0. He's down 14 CS, but I think Ornn's still pretty happy after those kills. A little bit of a heal from the Fiddlesticks in the bottom lane off of that cannon minion, so Crowboy going to feel nice about that, keep himself close to being topped off. Oh, can't find the route onto the speedy fast Nidalee around the corner. Have they seen him yet? They will know the Nidalee's there now with the spear. Dr. Monocle, that crit shot got him very, very low. Couldn't quite clean him off yet, though. However, the Crow bounce might be enough. Oh, it bounces back to the minion. The spear going to be thrown by the Nidalee. Dr. Monocle on the run. Under 100 health. The Kruger form going to force him to flash away, but she's got flash as well. No, she does not. Excuse me. She's going to turn back into normal human, throw out the spear, and the Bard just sidesteps it, and now the Caitlyn going to be the one in trouble. She gets the crit shot, though. We still got to fight in the mid lane, though. Lee Sin dashing over the wall. He's going to be dead. Chad, you are gone. You are dropped, and for some reason, our game is erroring and won't let us see the actual spectator named versus named. That's totally fine. No worries there. you can still enjoy the game as 3 members from KingZone 4Head going to be pushing the bottom lane turret, take a couple plates off of that, and this Zed is starting to get some insane damage. He's picked himself up that serrated Dirk, so he will hurt when he goes in. Intra about half health in that mid lane, will dive on back in, doesn't have Ignite, keep that in mind, but Intra's got pretty good damage and dashes straight through the Zed. What a clean finish. Intra doing a good job there, getting a nice trade 1-for-1, as earlier that Akali did go down in the 1v1 against the Zed. Has been able to trade it back, though, after hitting that level 6. And Zed has already used his level 6, so doesn't have it. Nuez getting a nice knock-up onto Smartest in the top lane. Here comes the Horn. Smartest trying to get the ultimate down. He needs 2 more procs, though. Will he get them? He gets 1, but the punch to the face will say you do not get the second one. So Ornn goes on a killing spree. 3-0 in the top lane. Twitter Pogu Spoot streams, yes, indeed. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're up early up in the morning. What's that, 10 a.m. for you in the morning? Good morning to you across the world. How are you doing today? How is Friday? It is Friday for you. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Just playing some League for the weekend. Daddy, hold on. Daddy me Link over the wall. Intra there as well. Lee Sin could try to 1v2. Hold on. We gotta fight in the bottom lane. The Speedy Bass running away. Didn't really get snared up by the Jhin. Is going to get hit by 1 more of those crows. Oh, nice sidestep by Crow Boy to avoid the bind from the... Okay, I was about to say, if Nidalee stole away that Scuttle Crab, I was going to be very impressed with that spear. However, did not. Just get a little bit of poke damage down onto Nuez. And then they're going to walk away. Yeah, good sidestep by Fiddlesticks to avoid the Q from the Bard. It's Cosmic Binding, not Light Binding. I think Light Binding is Lux's ability, but Cosmic Binding is also pretty good. Shouldn't be too hard to remember that. 4 kills to 2. Still even in gold. It's anyone's game. Still give credit, though, to Team Phatt for the late game. I really think that overall, as the game gets later and later, they will have a slight edge. Fiora in that top lane. 0-3. Noah's going to find the knockup underneath the turret. Smartest, what are you doing? Ignited, going to go down again. Oh my gosh. Smartest is not playing the smartest that he's played before. Definitely struggling in this game. All the daggers in the world can't save you when you're underneath the enemy team top lane turret. Call it interesting if you like. Still giving this Ornn a bit of a gold lead. Let's check in on that gold, actually. He's about 1,300 gold over the Fiora. And as the game goes later, that's going to be harder and harder for Fiora to actually take back. Here's the Fiddlesticks ult in the bottom lane. Onto both members. They find the binding onto the Caitlyn. She is gone. And now Crowboy can chase in on Dr. Monocle. Drop him down to about half. Won't continue that, but a great engage from the Fiddlesticks, just from the brush. No vision. He even has himself a control ward. Nuez on the run, though, because the Nidalee comes up and you can't run away from a cat chasing you down. That cougar is still going to find you and get you and add you to her little black notebook. Hold on, what? Sorry. So I tried to do too much too soon. Ornn can still fight some duelists early in the game. Well, especially when he's up an entire item over this this Fiora. He hasn't even gotten boots yet. Doesn't even need it, but he'll go ahead and take himself an Iceborne Gauntlet as he has finally died and given shutdown gold over to the Nidalee. Lee Sin gonna clean up the Mountain Drake for the side of Team Phatt. They could rotate towards that bottom side as Caitlyn's coming back from the base. Dr. Monocle gonna go ahead and bring a magical journey in for the Lee Sin. He's looking for the kick. They're trying to find kill Yasuo. That Jhin is very low, but Dr. Monocle's even lower. And Lee Sin gets taken down by the turret. Crowboy even picks up the Bard as well. That's gonna be 2 for none at the moment. The Fiddlesticks goes golden. Jhin trying to get ready. He's got the red buff. Nice trap set up by Speedy Bass. Gonna go ahead and start the ace of the hole as well and drops kill Yasuo for a double kill. Now keep in mind that's a 2 for 2. However, it's still 2 kills onto the Caitlyn. She's gonna feel really happy about that. Already back to 800 gold in that bottom lane. Nuez once again going in. He's 2 levels up over. Smartest can just walk away from the parry, doesn't care. And oh man, Dash has got some damage for the Akali in the mid lane. The Order is gonna miss the horn. What? Question mark pings in the chat as Smartest goes down yet again. Doesn't even need the ultimate to be finished off for that one. So the Zed in the mid lane. Caulfield's Warhammer. No boots necessary. It really is. Who's going to burst the other person down first? And so far, the Zed is winning out by just a little bit. Dr. Monocle going and healing himself. He really wants to clear this control ward before backing away, keeping his teammates safe. Though they have all recalled. Caitlyn wanting to back after getting those 2 kills. Picks up the pickaxe for herself as Nuez going to be fighting Smartest a little bit underneath the turret. Keeping Fiora brittle as much as possible. He's going to miss the wall slam, so Smartest is actually going to go ahead and go and look for those vulnerable strikes, but Chad is here. He finds the kick, not even needed. The parry gets Smartest underneath the turret. Also, the speed boost will keep Fiora alive. Keep in mind, no teleport. Oh, that's so much damage. A nice Dragon Rage kick from the Lee Sin. Zed could still flash forward, throws out the shuriken. He's gonna miss. Now he's gonna ult in onto the Ornn. The knock up there. I think Nuez is still gonna be dead. Oh, no! Nuez has some armor. Survives the Zed's ultimate. Good play there. Gets both out. And honestly, that Lee Sin kick is probably the saving grace. You know, it's still around the corner. Here comes the ultimate from the Fiddle Six in the bottom lane. And the magical journey, not even going to save anyone. Dr. Marco didn't even get it out. It's actually, I was trying to say, the curtain call by the Jhin to make sure they got slowed down. And he got assist pressure there as well. Nidalee helping to finish off that kill. Now it's going to be a 2v1 against Nuez in the top lane. He finds a kill. Going to trade 1-for-1. Fiora, though, happy to get her first kill of the game, but they're going to lose the bottom lane turret as well on the side of Team Phatttt, and they have lost a lot, actually, across the board between losing 2 people in the bottom lane and the Ornn on that top side. They're also going to lose a turret, and Fiora may get a lot of damage down on this top lane turret. May actually... No, she's not going to secure it. No way to secure it. All right. So... Team Phatttt down about 4,000 gold. But, to be fair, KingZone 4Head have the early game as they've got some pretty heavy damage dealers. It's going to be more about those 5v5 fights when it comes towards the mid-game. Whether or not KingZone 4Head can execute on this very strange composition of bursters, people that are really just looking for their own kills. Not exactly sure what the strategy is there, but we'll see if we can pick it apart as Dr. Monocle takes a turret shot in the bottom lane, just kind of checking in, seeing where things are at, clearing away as much wards as possible, grabbing those chimes. He walks right through a control ward, going to give it over to Caitlyn to actually pick it up as he's going to be recalling himself in the mid lane. The Akali has finished off the gun blade, so have a bit of damage there, but the Zed finishing off his own... I'm going to get this. Ghostblade. Yuma's Ghostblade. Yeah, didn't even have to check it. Yuma's Ghostblade, so they're about still even in that mid lane. Technically, the serrated dirk means the Zed's ahead by just a hair. But again, it's really going to come down to who's got the ultimate up, who can get the burst damage down, who's got Ignite, as we see another fight in the top side. Nuez taking a lot of damage. The parry can actually stop Fiora from getting knocked up, and she's going to get the heal off of her own ultimate as well. So now Nuez going to be in a little bit of trouble. Bard ultimate going to come and see if they can save Nuez, but it just sets him up for the Nidalee Spear. That immediately going to pick one up, and now Speedy Bass in the jungle going to drop himself. Dr. Monocle as well, seeing what he can do at the top lane. Drops the Ignite, but just gets taken down himself. You can't 1v2. And at this point, Team Phatttt is kind of throwing the game. Caitlyn's wandering the jungle by herself. Chad is wandering about half health. There is a Zed around. He doesn't even need those living shadow shurikens to take down the Lee Sin. Just an ultimate finish him off. Smartest gets the turret, and that sets a nice 6,000 gold lead for KingZone 4Head. They may be down a Drake, but another one is popping up shortly. It's going to be another Mountain Drake, so they could pair it up between the two teams. And really, KingZone 4Head doing well. Nidalee Spear going to miss out on Intra, playing that Akali in the mid lane. We're going to see if Intra can defend this mid lane turret. Dash is going to step forward. Just getting a little bit of damage down, dropping the turret down to a little bit above half. Alright, so Nuez in the top lane, won the early game. Hold on, Dash going to be in trouble. Uses Living Shadow to hop away for now. Fiddlesticks is around the corner. Keep in mind, he's got his ultimate as well. Double checking the name on that. Crow Storm is up. We'll see if he can use it. Nice knockup from Nuez onto Smartest once again in this 1v1, but Smartest is low on mana. Keep that in mind. As Nuez down to about half health, gets a nice brittle stack there. The auto going to be waiting until after the parry. There's the Ignite as well. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Oh, hold on. We got a fight in the mid lane. I think that was the curtain call from Jhin setting up for the Nidalee Spear to take down Caitlyn. However, 4 versus 3, they're going to have to be really careful on the side of Team Phatttt if they want to actually win this fight. KingZone 4Head going to be collecting us all 4 here in the mid lane. I believe the Fiddlesticks used his Crow Storm from the brushes, as that is now suddenly on cooldown while that 1v1 fight was going on that top side. Zed, maybe looking to come around from the back line. Intra, you probably want to pick up that health pack sooner than later. The Mountain Drake has been started up by KingZone 4Head, so they're trying to tie those up. should be able to be secured as Team Phatttt not even around the corner to stop it. They're going to drop the Rift Herald in the mid lane. Crowboy going to try to step in, drop that silence, but can't do it in time, so Shelly has been spawned. Sets up in that mid lane. Crowstorm avoiding that Bard ultimate. Middle turret going to be dropped down. Horn going to be used to knock up the Jhin. Are they going to re-engage on him? They find the binding as well. They're going to drop him low. In the meantime, there's a little bit of fight as Dr. Monocle going to be in trouble. Bursted down by the Zed. Chad and Intra on the run. Ornn is still hanging out in the mid lane, making sure that Shelly gets as much damage down onto this mid lane turret as possible. Checking in very quickly. Shelly will be dropped before the turret goes down, but Intra still on the run. The Nidalee is able to actually find the kill. A nice pounce to make sure that lands. And now Speedy Bass in trouble once again. Dodges away from the cube, but I don't think that she's going to be able to do anything else. Caitlyn just gets taken down bit by bit. Nidalee, the one to go 7-0 so far this game. The only member of KingZone 4Head to not died. Playing a fantastic game so far. It's actually amazing how much damage this Nidalee is doing despite only having that chilling Stalkers or Runic Echoes. I'm gonna double check real quick. All ability power, cooldown reduction, and mana. So just going the AP route, full AP, looking for all the damage. Brittle Sacks on to kill Yasuo. Ornn dodging away though from the binding. I think he's gonna 1v1 the Jhin. He's got an E. Oh, it's the Bellows Breath to finish him off from a distance. There you go. Clean kill, clean 1v1. I think he got healed by Bard earlier, so that's why Bard got an assist. Always nice to tack on one of those when your Bard is currently at, before that time, was 0-4-0. Definitely a bit of a struggle. Squishy champion in this very kill-heavy game. A lot of assassins, a lot of burst damage from the side of KillZone 4Head. Spoot streams, face checking, indeed. Indeed. As a squishy ADC like Caitlyn, you do not want to face check. That's just death right there. Hashtag just death. 11 kills to 18. 7,000 gold lead for KingZone 4Head. Baron up in a little bit over a minute. Oh, Bard ultimate gonna just zone Crowboy away for the moment. Nice fear onto the Akali though. She may be hidden, but she's still going to be feared up. And now the Speedy Bass once again face checking. Face checking! And Akali Intra has to run away. Smartest dashing in and ooh, hold on. The flash as well should get Smartest out of range of the curtain call. And now the Nidalee coming into the mid lane, landing a couple auto attacks onto Dr. Monocle. Bard in a little bit of trouble, dodging away from those. A turret shot onto the Nidalee. It's just La Casa de Fiesta up in here as the Ornn gonna land a nice double man knockup. Lee Sin gonna jump in. He's looking for the kick. Can he find it? They've got the slow on to kill Yasuo, but Zed's got burst damage. Takes down the Jhin and should be able to take down Cody as well. A little bit of a dance as well, but now they gotta take down this Nuez, who's just a monster at the moment. 8-3-0. Look at the burst damage. Bursts down the Nidalee. Dash gonna try instead to jump onto Antra. However, the Akali goes invisible with the Shroud. The Fiddlestick, though. That Crowstorm's gonna burn right through it. And he's gonna go golden as well. Nuez trying to run away, lining up for the auto attack. Flashes away as well. Ace in the hole comes out for the Caitlyn. Dash is gonna be in trouble. The Ignite from Nuez. What a monster! Are you kidding me? Oh my lord, Nuez. What a play in the mid lane. He lets every single ally die, but he picks up the kills one at a time. And that last second flash, waiting for Caitlyn to come in with the ace in the hole. That is actually a maddeningly impressive play. Alright, checking in real quick on what the next Drake is. It's going to be another Mountain Drake. Another Mountain Drake for this team. Oh, man, a host coming in from Everlife Gaming Network. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hold on, we got another fight breaking out. His kill. Yasuo going to be in trouble. Nuez looking for the kill. Oh, and he's going to be dropped, though, himself. He may be a god, but gods still bleed. And Daddy Me Link going to secure the kill. Dr. Monocle going to find a little bit of a slow with that Q. Cosmic Binding. They're not going to really be doing that much. Having to run away now. Smartest gets the speed boost off of the Scuttle Crab chasing, and the Bard in trouble. Going to go ahead and use the ultimate on himself. Nidalee around the corner throws out his spear. Perfectly timed, forcing Dr. Michael to flash away. Smartest going to flash in to get the kill. And now Chad finds a nice kick, but it doesn't knock up Nidalee. Instead, the Speedy Blast heals and flashes. Trying to get the Q. Build over Peacemaker is going to be parried, though. Still gets the kill. It's another couple kills over in the end, leading a 1-4 between these two teams, as Fiora was really the only member that went down. I think somebody else died, but then respawned before they came back up. And Zed doing Zed things, finds Akali in the jungle, drops every single spell, and gets himself a nice kill. I guess it still spells if you're Zed. I mean, you're doing no magic whatsoever. I guess shadow magic kind of counts. You're a ninja, so doing ninja things. How about that? I don't know why my alerts didn't work, Everlife Gaming, so I couldn't see what that host is, but I greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate that. Welcome, everyone. This is XLNC Shoutcasting. We cast every Tuesday and Thursday. These are some for fun games where we are currently, if you use the exclamation point join with your in-game name, we'll be able to get you into a nice list that we can pull you into these games. Chad going to be in trouble once again. Lee Sin face checking into the jungle, his own jungle. He lives, though. That is actually really nice. The flash, but doesn't matter. Still gets knocked up. The kill Yasuo should go down. Nuez slams it in. And it's actually Caitlyn who steals it away. The Drake goes down. Fiddlesticks trying to use the ultimate to get over the wall. And he does indeed use that. Bar ult a little bit short to catch him out. Crow Storm effective at getting the Fiddlesticks to safety. But it's still 2 kills picked up by Team Phatttt, as they're desperately trying to claw their way back into the game, just with more fighting. Intra going to be in trouble, though. Look at the burst damage. The electrocute is so massive. Can try to go back in. Ace in the hole used by Caitlyn. Don't think it's going to be enough to heal. Used by Daddy. No, hold on. What was that? I think that was the Conqueror heal? I honestly am not even sure what healed the Nidalee, considering that she she wasn't in her human form, so she couldn't have used the E on herself. Either way, though, middle turret going to be drop curtain, going to be called. Nuez going to try to face tank all of it as much as possible. The burst onto the Nidalee. She's going to go down. Caitlyn picking a gun up. Speedy Bass going to fall to the Zed ultimate. Nice double man cosmic finding straight into the brittle attack. Bellows breath. However, the fear might CC Nuez long enough. He's been rooted up. He's been stunned up. Lee Sin chases it in with a nice sonic wave. Resonating strike to take down the Zed. However, Kill Yasuo needs one more auto attack to finish him off. And in the meantime, Smartest has been pushing on the top side. Intra going to have to try to 1v1 this Fiora, but she's pretty fed as well. She finishes off the inhibitor. It's inhibitor for inhibitor, but not yet. Hold on, the fight continues through the mid lane. Nuez just barely keeping himself alive in the top lane of the blue side. The Kali does finish off Fiora, wins the 1v1. Bard ult again misses, not in the right position. The Crow from Crowboy, not going to do that much. Nuez going to find a knock up. Bellows breath. Oh, goes golden, Crowboy, but I think he's still going to fall. There it is, but he's delayed long enough for Daddy Mealing to come back up. A smite and a quick claw attack takes him out. I don't even know at this point what they're trading for what. All I know is the kills are falling left, right, and center. In the end, it's still a 6,000 gold lead for KingZone 4Head, doing very well for themselves, but they're getting caught up on a lot of these fights. They were able to successfully hold their mid lane inhibitor, as the side of Team Phatttt were more focused on those kills than taking down the inhibitor itself. So, advantage for the side of KingZone 4Head, as that Fiora was able to nicely split push on the top side, take down that inhibitor, which means Team Phatttt now has to play defensively, at least keeping somebody on that top side to make sure that they don't lose out too much from that inhibitor being down. Super Minions pushing in. Baron is available. KingZone 4Head going to go ahead and get position around it. We'll see if they immediately started up or if they're instead going to focus on trying to just fight for positioning overall. Caitlyn clearing away those Krugs, a little bit of extra gold for herself on that bottom side, but knowing that the ADC is down there all by herself, KingZone 4Head should feel a little more comfortable trying to either take a team fight or start up this Baron, and they are indeed going to start the Baron, but Chad has snuck around to the top side. I think he knows this is going on, or he should know it now. However, he doesn't know the health. In the meantime, there's a fight on the bottom side, a 2v1. Intra going to be in trouble as Zed's going to go ahead and throw down that ultimate, dropping Intra low. I think the Akali's gone and does go down. However, the Akali and the Lee Sin, when they sacrifice themselves, they stopped the Baron, but they could just turn right back onto the Baron, as KingZone 4Head still have everyone in position around it. Nuez, really the only one at this point who can try to do anything to stop it. As I said, just going to go ahead and dance away a little bit. Yeah. You do a little bit of dance there, Ornn. Groove into the music. Bard ult gonna CC 2 members for the moment. Zed's gonna find the the Bard though, take him down. In the meantime, the Speedy Bat still 1v1ing with the Fiora on that bottom side. Ornn the only member. 1v4. Let's see what Nuez can do. He's going to be feared. He's going to be CC'd. He's going to be clearing away a couple of minutes. He's trying to get to the back wall. Not really sure his priority and choices there, as the Fiddlesticks is going to go ahead and throw down the Crow Storm. Nuez is still dropping low, and he will fall before he can try to steal away the Baron. Just had way too much help. Yasuo going to secure it with a nice 4th shot. And Super Minions are into the base. They take out, I believe, one of the Nexus turrets. Smartest in that bottom lane with that Baron buff can now push onto Speedy Bass, who's just trying to clear away the minions. There it is, though. The engage from Smartest underneath the turret. Nice flash from the Caitlyn, and she's going to go down. Smartest getting a nice heal from that Conqueror stack as well. So good 1v1 by Smartest, who in the early game definitely struggled, but now has definitely caught back up. Intra on the Akali, gonna be in trouble. Ignited and dropped. That burst damage from the Nidalee is just insane. The Ignite does keep Nidalee low. However, definitely no kill there. And KingZone 4Head continue to sneak their way into the lead. Deadless, how are you doing tonight, mate? I got a challenge for you. Deadless, actually, I got a thing for you. Alright, mid lane turret, dropping low, KingZone 4Head, securing that, pushing themselves at 11,000 gold lead. Think they got everything at the moment that they need to win this game. They got the Baron buff, Dr. Monocle dropping the Bard ult. However, that's the Crowstone from Crowboy, pushing everyone away off of this turret. Fiddlesticks may lose his life at last. Pulled over Peacemaker by the Caitlyn, will secure it, and gets the crit shot onto the Nidalee, but drops to the curtain call by the Jhin. The 2-for-1 overall as Nuez runs away. Sorry, by runs away, I mean chases a Fiora, but is also kind of running away from Zed at the moment. And the base left to be defended by Team Phatt's other members. Nuez gonna find himself in a 1v1, finds a little bit of burst damage, so it's not the Ornhorn. However, the Zed gonna be just sidestepping up. Fiora's watching this 1v1, and it looks like the Zed is gonna lose out. Nuez, oh my gosh, what a monster. He's he's just dancing around, having fun. The only member of Team Phatt that can actually do much at this point. They're just kind of chatting. They're just J-chatting. Just J-chatting. This is giving Team Phatt a little bit of time to set up. And while they're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and ask Deadless my question. Yep, so Nuez was just having a little bit of fun. Nuez just having a little bit of fun. Smartest walking right past him. There's one Nexus turret for the side of Team Phatt. However, they have all of their inhibitors back up, and the ward that was in their base finally despawned as well. Intra gonna come in looking for Smartest. However, the Fiora is pretty OP at this point. Her scoreline may read 3, 8, and 5, but she deals ridiculous amounts of damage. It can be very difficult to actually lock down. Would need one of those Caitlyn traps to actually secure it. A Wind Drake available for the pickings as Bard going to be all by himself. Daddy Mealing just going to walk in. Oh, that is just taking candy from a baby right there. Painful to watch Bard trying to split push on his own. So Ornn says, you know what? All right, Bard, I'll take over that for you. Thank you for trying. I'll do that instead. As KingZone 4Head taking away everything in the enemy team jungle. Intra gonna 1v1 the Nidalee just a little bit. Dodges away from the spear. Nidalee hopping over the wall. The flashing. The Q. And now Intra has to run. Uses that ultimate as well. Just to escape. But there's a blast cone available. So Zed and Nidalee gonna take it. Continue to chase in onto Intra. Dodges away from the spear. Nuez is here. He's gonna start the dancing. Zed focus more on Akali. Oh my goodness. The shade is insane. The shade is ridiculous. In the meantime, a fight breaking out in the base of Team Phatt. Jhin looking to finish off the inhibitor. However, can't quite find the pushing power as Lee Sin's here. Wants the kick. Can't find a nice fear from Fiddlesticks to reset. Allows the Jhin to flash away, but it means the Jhin does not have the flash. As they're still playing with their food on this top side, Nuez might be able to 1v2 this. I'm not really sure. My nose is tickling me and driving me nuts, guys. I apologize that I keep rubbing it, but I'm not sure what's going on with it. We'll ignore it, though, and we'll keep moving on. There it is. Smartest going in first. Going to initiate onto Nuez. He's going to drop the Call of the Forge God. Can't find the knock-up, though. However, Smartest does get healing off his own ult with Middle Stacks as well. I think Smartest is going to win out on the 1v1. Zed wants to seal it away, but can't quite get there in time. So Fiora, Smartest, does win out on the 1v1. A part of that, though, was because Ornn was stuck against the wall. In the meantime, though, the fear onto the Akali. I don't know that Intra's going to be able to escape from this one. Nice sidestep, and does get the redemption heal from the Bard. And now Daddy Mealing actually taking a lot of damage. Speedy Bass does tons of damage himself. There's a nice crit shot. However, stuck inside the Crowstorm for the Fiddlesticks. I think the Caitlyn's got to run for her life. And the curtain call by the Jhin to set up onto the Caitlyn. She's gotten onto the fountain, but Zed should be able to have enough damage to actually take her down. Nice crit shot We'll see what Zed can do. If he's going to dash onto the fountain, just throws out some shurikens, decides not to go in himself and get killed by the fountain. But with the enemy base open, Team Phatttt, it's only a matter of time before they lose, as KingZone 4Head have been able to successfully take their wacky composition and team fight their way to victory. What a crazy heal by Kill Yasuo at the last possible second to actually survive. The auto attack from Speed Bastard should have taken her down. Lee Sin finds the kill with the Sonic Wave. However, he's going to be dropped himself. There he goes down. And the Zed going to fall as well. All right, Caitlyn is just going monstrous here. Speedy Bass, look at these kills. 10, 10, and 3. Empowered Infinity Edge also completed. She's going to try to push out of the base, chasing Fiddlesticks away. Tons of damage on this Caitlyn at this point in the game. Actually, if KingZone 4Head lose another fight or two, this Caitlyn could be what they need. Caitlyn and Ornn could technically win this game if the game lasts long enough and KingZone 4Head aren't too safe. So, Windrake going to go over to the side of KingZone. And the flash used by Daddy Mealing to jump onto the Akali and finds all the burst damage as well. Again, one of the nice things about being in Cougar form is you don't necessarily need to see your target to use your E to finish them off. So, chasing in onto Nuez. Curtains called. He's been slowed. He's going to drop the Call of the Forge God, but I think he's going to go down himself, and that's what you get by Team Phatttt for kind of being stuck out there one at a time. No one else there to really kind of follow through, and really can't do much. Ooh, a nice binding onto the Fiora. She's going to dash forward, force the flash from CD Bass. Oh, hold on. Hold on, Bard ult lands onto two members. Crit shot from the Caitlyn. Gonna drop the Fiora low, and then Zed shows up and makes quick work of the Caitlyn, as well as Dr. Barnacle, who has to escape with a sliver of help. Should get back to the fountain, but Zed could have gone in at any time to finish him off. Instead, focusing on the inhibitor, wanting to show off the stats, clean up every single structure in the enemy team's base. Dr. Barnacle now has to hide in the enemy team fountain. Crow Boy throws the Crow Storm in as well, just for fun. And KingZone 4Head, they got the name, and they got the victory as well. Cody, I don't know why I play this game. Time to go back to solitaire. Well, you know what? You can't be a god at everything, Cody. You can't be a god at everything. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. All right, good game overall, though. Crazy, crazy fun stuff. Briar throwing out that friend request. Thank you, Briar. I remember you. All right, let's discuss this game and how it went down. We got to go through MVPs and honorable mentions. So, for the side of Team Phatttt. Now, don't be too harsh on me. Don't be too harsh on me. I'm not the best ever, but I'm going to give the honorable mention over to the Speedy Bass for actually playing really, really hard. It would be very, very tough to say that the Caitlyn trolled at all that game and was able to select targets very well and just played to farm for late. Had, I think, the highest farm in the entire game. Yeah, just cutting out over Smartest. Had the highest farm in the game. Fantastic job. Great target selection. And played seriously. Despite some people trolling around, it was the Speedy Bass taking it very seriously. All right, to the troller of Nuez, we give MVP. And by say troller, I mean, while he was having some fun, doing a little bit of dance with the enemy team, he was the person that was carrying this team for the longest time, keeping them into the game. And while he may be considering, you know, when you look at it, trolling around, he was keeping them busy. There was no 5-man push from KingZone 4Head until way later because Nuez was sitting in the river, having a little bit of fun, doing a little bit of 1v1, all of those sorts of things. for the side of the winning team, side of KingZone 4Head. We're going to give honorable mention over to, let's give it to Dash, who did a fantastic job in the mid lane, getting, I don't believe it was first blood, but definitely the first kill into the 1v1. And as the game went later, found the squishy targets, bursted them down, lost the 1v1 to Nuez, but still overall did a fantastic job that game. Great pressure, great assassinations, good stuff, good stuff. Yes, I know that it's you. I said Dash. All right, for MVP, though, we're going to give it to J Daddy Me Link. What a monster on this Nidalee. Just everywhere on the map, landing spear after spear. It wasn't even the spears. It was about, like, the dives and the heals and just insane amounts of pressure. Every time you went into the jungle, Nidalee was there waiting for you. This Caitlyn, I think, died in the jungle trying to face check multiple times. Just disappeared under the quick damage of this Nidalee. Crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. Good stuff overall, though, from both teams. We'll be back with another game after a quick marbles break, guys. Don't go anywhere.